Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome viewers joining us around the world to Ponds Forge Arena here in the Steel City of Sheffield in England to Championship Boxing, promoted by Hatton Promotions and sponsored by Brand Nutrition and T5Extreme.com. We begin our coverage this evening with Championship Boxing and a contest of 12 3-minute rounds to decide the European Bantamweight Championship. Our officials appointed for this contest, the supervisor, Mr. Charles Giles, the timekeeper, Mr. Barry Pinder, the judges scoring the contest on the 10-muss system at ringside, Mr. Eriki Marinon from Finland, Mr. Veslav Nokalav of Bulgaria, and Mr. Guado Kalalaris of Italy. And when the action begins, our third man in the ring, the referee, Mr. Freddy Raffan of Denmark. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 3-minute rounds for the European Bantamweight Championship, and firstly introducing the challenger, fighting out of the red corner. He wears the light blue trunks, comes from Kazakhstan, weighed in at 8 stone 5 pounds. He enters the ring tonight with a 22-fight professional record consisting of 21 wins and 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger for the title, Janat Zhakiyanov. And across the corner, ring in the blue corner, wearing the brown and white trunks. He hails from France, weighed in at 8 stone 5 pounds. Brings a 23-fight professional record, 20 wins and 2 losses and 1 no contest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the current European Bantamweight Champion, Karim Gherfi. The referee, Mr. Freddy Raffan, will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Referee just having a close look to make sure everything's okay. Remove your hat at all times.
Just touch gloves. Back to the corner, ready for the fight.
Some polite instructions from the Danish referee.
Seconds out, round 1.
Жанат Zhakiyanov has that oriental look about him. He was actually born not too far away from the Chinese border in Kazakhstan. Karim Gherfi, though, as we said earlier, he's coming into this on the back of probably the best performance of his career. Has fought at high level before, lost on points in 2012 when he challenged for the interim WBA flyweight title against Juan Carlos Reveco. And was actually beaten last year in a fight for the French bantamweight title, so he wasn't really supposed to be winning that fight against Staffan Jamoy when he won this European title, but win it he did, and it's given him a number 8 ranking with the IBF, and the IBF champion, of course, Stewie Hall, who's going to be defending his title on June the 7th against Paul Butler. Guerfi clearly the taller man, but you can see Zhakiyanov, who's been working with Ricky Hatton, and there's one of those trademark Hatton-esque left hooks.
Oh, good exchange there. Guerfi landed with some good headshots.
High quality work from both men in this opening round, and it's certainly not looking as though it's going to be a chess match.
Well, they both went out with intent, haven't they? Both trying to take the centre of the ring.
Zhakyanov's coming into this on the back of a 16-fight winning run, and he's stopped his last 6. Told you that Guerfi's ranked number 8 by the IBF, Zhakyanov's ranked number 6 by the WBC, so these are good operators. ZZ, Janat Zhakiyanov.
Well, Zhakiyanov looks, he's got a solid look about him, hasn't he? Nice wide stance. Sharp with his body movements and a vicious left hook to the body.
Guerfi also has had some success with that left hand. Appears to have decent footwork, the Frenchman. Zhakiyanov comes from a fighting family. His brother was a mate of Gennady Golovkin, who can also fight a bit.
Oh, nice left hook to the body there from Guerfi.
Good opening round, this.
It's been really competitive, hasn't it?
Left hook to the body again from the Frenchman.
Lovely uppercut there from range there from Guerfi as well.
Fast hands, hasn't he?
He's boxed well, he has in this. Well, he's been putting a lot of pressure. Nice little 1-2 there.
Under pressure in the early stages of the round, the Frenchman, but he's come back well with some quality shots in the closing stages.
Oh, lovely shot there.
Beautifully disguised, wasn't it? Lovely
really
left hand
work
from Zhakiyanov. Last scoring shots of that opening round. And Ricky Hatton telling him that his performance there was excellent.
You're only getting caught when you come back out in straight lines. Yeah? You're throwing a combination. You're landing your combination, but he's getting you with the last one. Yeah? What do? Come out, move off to the side, move your head after the combination. Yeah? That's the only time you're getting caught. Keep them body shots going. Keep them body shots going. I want them from the first round to the last, regular, up the middle, round the side. When you get up close, probably let them do 2 uppercuts. If the first one lands, the second one's going to land, isn't it?
Corners, 10 seconds.
Good round.
Good round indeed for Zhakiyanov, and maybe enough to have won it.
Round 2.
Did you score the opener to Zhakiyanov, the challenger?
I did, yes, but only just. I think it was a close round. I think Guerfi had enough successes to make an argument for the round. Again, straight out again like it was in the first.
Oh, lovely jabs.
Zhakiyanov, you know, he comes up with all the power. You see, he's the more compact, looks the stronger puncher of the two.
You think he is the bigger puncher?
It looks like it, doesn't it? But Guerfi, every time he gets hit, he comes back, he punches back straight away.
Certainly the record would suggest that the power lies with Zhakiyanov, and Guerfi, was he just hurt a little by those 2 big body shots, suddenly just onto the back foot?
Good body shots there from Guerfi. He's a tall man with a long range, but not using it, is he? You know, he's fighting at close range.
Only with the 5 stoppage wins, Guerfi. The winner of this one could clearly be moving closer to a possible world title shot. Zhakiyanov being told by the referee for use of the head.
Again, another close round now. Just for me, again, at the moment, Zhakyanov's just more quality in his punches for me. Solid jab in that combination there from Zhakiyanov.
Yeah, Ricky Hatton and Mike Jackson in the corner giving their approval of what their man's producing in there.
Well, for me, Guerfi's just giving away his natural attributes. He's giving away. He's letting Zhakiyanov get close.
He's not jabbing well, is he?
No, he wants to fight in close, and he fights in close quite effectively. But against Zhakiyanov, you know, a shorter, much more compact fighter, he needs to keep it long.
Both the fights that he's had under the Hatton tutelage, Zhakiyanov has scored stoppage wins. Michael Escobar stopped him in 4. Yuri Voronin got rid of him in 7.
Nice little combination there from Guerfi, though. Zhakiyanov hitting him with a left hook.
Oh, that's a nice uppercut as well there from Guerfi, right hand. Zhakiyanov, they said when they first joined them, they said he used to come in straight lines, steaming in and trying to take people's head off with every punch he threw. And they've just tried to get a little bit more subtlety into his work.
Lovely uppercut in that little combination. What quality this work from both fighters, though, punch for punch.
Well, the Sheffield crowd here is being treated to a high-quality encounter.
Zhakiyanov landed with a big right hand on the ropes there, but Guerfi paying him back.
Good round. A sneak left through the guard just after the bell had gone from Guerfi. Not too hard. A little bit naughty.
This is good quality stuff from both fighters, really is.
Another round to the challenger, did you have it?
Yeah, just again, just because he's going forward a bit more, I think a little more weight behind his punches, and that's just the difference for me.
Finish on the jab, bang, knock his head back and then spin off to the side, yeah? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, do you understand, yeah? And you know, when he gets on the ropes, you know, don't leave it there, yeah? Don't do it centre ring, yeah? When his back's up against the ropes, leave it there, measure him, send that right hand over. That right hand lead, that drill, the drill we work on in the gym every day, you catch him with that, sharp, touch him with that, and bang, left hook over the top. Very, very good.
Bonus, 10 seconds.
Ricky Hatton living the moment. Lovely to see Ricky still involved, isn't it? Having made his money and his fortune. Must have been a temptation just to walk away from it. Many do, but here he is still trying to put it back in.
And he looks like he's relishing in the new role as a trainer and doing quite well. Guerfi needs to double up that jab, needs to keep it nice and long, keep spinning Zhakiyanov. Zhakiyanov just trying to set him up for that left hook to the body. You can see why Guerfi beat Jamoy. He's tougher than what he looks, isn't he? More solid than what he looks. He's tall and quite gangly, but he's tough.
Well, at the moment, Zhakiyanov, on our cards anyway, has won the first couple of rounds, but it's not a sprint, it's a 12-rounder, this.
Oh, they're very, very close rounds, because both fighters are landing with quality shots.
Both of them have gone the 12-round distance on one occasion previously.
For me, so far in this round, Zhakiyanov doing all the threatening, but for me, Guerfi is the one landing with the better shots at the moment off the back foot. And a good left hook there over the top from Zhakiyanov.
Kell Brook watching with great interest on the far side of the ring there. Would-be world champion. It's a nice right hand from Zhakiyanov, and Guerfi walked straight into that one.
I think for this, so far for this round, for me, I think Guerfi's boxed really well off the back foot.
Uppercut from Zhakiyanov. Trying to put pressure under Guerfi on those ropes, who fires back a couple of decent shots of his own. It's quite cute, isn't he?
Yeah, well, when he fires back when you think he's not going to. Doesn't let you get a foothold on anything, Guerfi. That's what makes him tough, makes him hard to beat. You can see it already, got some skills. Lovely bit of counter in there from Guerfi again. Zhakiyanov just boxing in straight lines in this round.
The right-hand body shot was a good one. Zhakiyanov doesn't want to fall into the trap of being just a little bit predictable, coming in straight lines, as they said was his biggest fault when he came to them. It's good work from Guerfi.
Yes, Zhakiyanov needs to move that head a little bit more like he was in the previous round.
Well, the champion certainly getting a foothold in the fight in that round.
Yeah, that's a round I give to Guerfi. But they're good rounds, aren't they? Really competitive, real top quality stuff.
He's trying a little bit more, isn't he? He's trying to walk you on, he's trying to do a little bit more. He's trying to do a little bit more each round. Listen, the only way we're letting him, the only way he's going to win this fight is if we make a mistake, yeah? You've got to focus, keep concentrating. Yeah? You're only going to lose this fight is if we make a mistake. Same all the time. Move your head after the combination. Sometimes pull the combination, jab, and then move off. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. But watch it. Don't leave that chin hanging out. Yeah. Okay. He's waiting while you finish your combination, and he's trying to land that big one. Yeah. Okay. Watch it. Be careful. You're doing really, really well. Mustn't forget that jab. Change the pace. Change the pace. Okay. Good shield, mate.
Ricky Hatton, not only a very good fighter, of course, once in the day, but a great student in the game as well. He has got a pretty encyclopedic knowledge of fighters around the world, and he's very well aware that that was possibly a round which went wrong for his man, and Karim Gherfi, the champion, seeming as though he's getting his way back into the fight and probably taking that third round.
But what Guerfi's doing is every time Zhakiyanov, he's done it in this round, every time Zhakiyanov throws a punch, whether he lands or not, he throws with him straight away. And as Zhakiyanov boxes, look within straight lines, his head's there to be hit.
Stop! Stop!
So Ricky asked him to move the head a little bit more.
Trying to get Zhakiyanov to work in behind his jab, and he's just getting a little bit ragged in there now, and the referee's not going to stand for that. The only loss on Zhakyanov's record was relatively early in his career against a decent Russian southpaw called Sahib Yusarov, who's gone on from that and has maintained his undefeated record, so maybe no disgrace in that. Perhaps one which could happen again somewhere down the line, who knows.
Lovely little uppercut there from Guerfi.
Fast hands again from the champion, picked his man off, jabbed well.
Just found his rhythm, hasn't he, I think, in the last round or round and a half, Guerfi.
Can you put your finger on why it is that Guerfi maybe has just, at this stage, seems after that very fast start from Zhakiyanov, seems to have settled into his rhythm?
I think Zhakyanov's going a little bit in straight lines, but also Guerfi doesn't let you get a foothold or anything because he's always firing back. So I think Zhakiyanov is struggling a little bit with that, and that's allowed Guerfi to get back into the fight.
Bit of a use of the shoulder in there from Zhakiyanov, getting away with it. Zhakiyanov not able to quite put the pressure on as effectively as he did in the first couple of rounds.
Well, Guerfi's punching from range now, isn't he? Taller fight with a longer reach, he's throwing in combinations, but he's throwing them nice and long left hook as well, so Zhakiyanov can't get close to counter.
Not too much quality coming from the challenger in this round. There again, three-punch combination from Guerfi as he came off the ropes. Good round for the champion.
Very good round for the champion, and that's the clearest round that anybody's won so far. Boxed very well off the back foot and tried to, and then in the second half of that round started to push Zhakiyanov back a little bit, which is a worrying sign for him.
There is Guerfi, 27 years old, a couple of defeats on his record, and after a bit of a sticky start, he's started to get into his rhythm and boxing well. There's where he came back off the ropes after a couple of speculative sort of swings from Zhakiyanov.
Well, he's dipping to his right very low, isn't he, Guerfi? So he's not allowing Zhakiyanov to get that right hand into play, which he wants to, which gives him the purchase for the left hook to the body. And firing back all the time, Guerfi. That's what Zhakyanov's struggling. He's trying to push him on the ropes to set something up, and Guerfi fires back with three-punch combinations.
Did rather think when we were looking through at these two fighters and their respective merits beforehand that it was going to be a close one. And not too much between these two as we move into the fifth round. The champion, Karim Gherfi, the taller man on the left-hand side of your picture, against ZZ Janat Zhakiyanov from Kazakhstan.
It's not only a close one, it's a good one.
Yeah, good quality from both lads.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
We'll say it's the old adage, isn't it? Styles make fights, but this one's really gelled nicely.
Head's coming in close there. Good right hand there from range from Guerfi. That's better from... Oh.
Beautiful shot. Lovely uppercut. Beautiful right hand from the champion.
So I was just about to say that's better from Zhakiyanov, just getting a little bit of rhythm in his work.
Caught again by a couple of solid right hands. At the moment, the boxing skills of Guerfi are prevailing.
Well, for me, Guerfi just made a little adjustment, and he's just getting a little bit more range in his work, boxing a little bit more from distance when he lets his hands go. And I think that's the difference from the earlier rounds. We just allow it. Zhakiyanov just can't get close.
Can't get inside to throw those damaging body shots, which were really reaping dividends in the early stages. And assuming, of course, that the judges from Finland, Bulgaria and Italy are seeing it a similar way to the way we are. Oh, lovely shot again from the champion Guerfi.
He's boxing well. I think the last couple of rounds, especially the last round, found his rhythm lovely. And again in this round.
There's a good right hand from Zhakiyanov. Perhaps needed it because he just a sense that he was losing heart a little as Guerfi was starting to rack up the points.
Well, Zhakiyanov, sometimes when he gets close to Guerfi, just standing in front of him, needs to step to the side, as a Ricky Hatton used to do, and get that left hook on the top.
That's a terrific shot. Well, that's an equaliser from the loss. And Guerfi, is he going to get up? I don't think he's going to make it. He's not. It's all over. The referee stopped it. Karim Gherfi, he was winning that fight, and then suddenly Zhakiyanov, with the power shot, with the right hand, he has taken out his man and is the new European champion. And Guerfi is still down. The paramedics in the ring, giving some oxygen. What a terrific shot that was from Zhakiyanov, who's making the celebrations relatively muted until they make sure that his stricken opponent is okay. It was a terrific shot that he caught him with. We'll look again once we know for certain that Karim Guerfi is okay. To the point that that punch had been landed, it really looked as though Guerfi was just starting to boss the fight. And Zhakiyanov, having started so well and then having struggled for a couple of rounds, just landed an absolute peach of a right hand which did the damage. Karim Guerfi, he was trying to get back to his feet, just unable to do so. Still being kept down by the paramedics, but now being helped to his feet and then onto his stool in the corner. So Karim Gherfi, now the former champion. He's okay. Continues to be given oxygen. So let's watch again how the end of the fight came. Barry, great shot.
Well shot. And he just walked Guerfi onto the right hand, didn't he? We're talking about angles, well, the angles Ricky Hatton used to get. Guerfi just trying to get out of the trouble off the ropes and the big right hand over the top. Dropped the head as well, didn't he? Zhakiyanov, just get more weight on the shot. And really, against the run of play, I thought, John, even though I had the fight even, it was all going Guerfi's way. He was boxing really well off the back foot. He seemed to be controlling things comfortably. And Zhakiyanov seemed to be struggling to find a bit of distance.
He is a handful, though, isn't he? Strong, punches hard.
Yeah.
How far do you think he can go? I mean, he's 30 years old, relatively late in his career. How far do you think he can go? European champion now. Obviously, he's got those top 10 rankings, so potentially he's in contention for a world title shot.
Well, yeah, I think it's still early days to talk about him fighting for world titles just yet. But I think he got some skills, and he boxed a really quality operator there against Guerfi. Both fighters showing tremendous ability, no real commitment as well. One of the punch back every time one got hit, the other one wanted to let his hands go with intent. I think he's quality, Zhakiyanov. I really do. I think he just beat a real quality guy, and knocked him out with a world-class right hand over the top.
Well, that's 17 he's won on the spin now. Only that one defeat in a professional career which has now endured for some 7 years or more and counting, and still improving, maybe. While we're watching Zhakiyanov here, paramedics still just making absolutely certain that Karim Gherfi's okay.
Good fight though, John. Real quality in both the boxers' work. Really was from start to finish.
I certainly didn't see that explosive finish coming, but it was a terrific shot when it came. And that's 3 stoppage victories now under the tutelage of Ricky Hatton, and he stopped his last 9 as Zhakiyanov, and just a little bit of a danger that he's going to be joining kind of the Who Needs Him society.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Well, there you are. Nice display of respect from the two men. Karim Gherfi back on his feet, he's okay, and he, more than anybody else, knows that he was caught by a terrific shot. And now confirmation of the result from Mike Goodall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes 39 seconds of round 5, Karim Gherfi fails to beat the referee's count to 10. The winner and the new European bantamweight champion from Kazakhstan, Janat Zhakiyanov. And ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciations, Karim Gherfi. And I'll now ask the supervisor in charge, Mr. Charles Giles, to present the championship belt to the new European bantamweight champion, Janat Zhakiyanov.
A happy man, the new champion, and well he might be. Good performance when it mattered, and a terrific knockout punch.